Are you bored in the house? Did you run out of things to do? Well, search no more because we've got the answer for you. The Favorite Kids Show! It's an epic show where every kid is special and no kid gets left behind. We've got games, baking, dancing, storytelling, cute pets, and so much more. So be a favorite kid and tune in at youtube.com/favoriteKidsTV every Wednesday at 4 p.m. It's gonna be awesome. Aw yeah! See you there!
What's up, Favorite Kids, and welcome back to Favorite Kids Online. Hey, we are so happy that you are with us here today.
That's right, Teacher Ian. I'm so happy. There's something about today that makes me feel so happy. I know it's going to be a great day.
Hey, Teacher Mary, do you know what's happening next week?
Kids, we know you miss going out and that you wish you could also experience a camping trip. But don't feel bad because this silly Sunday, we're going on a camping trip!
And Teacher Mary, do you have any experience going on a camping trip?
Yeah, I did. It was so fun. You have to set up a tent and you have a sleeping bag. Oh, and my favorite part, you set up a campfire and you eat s'mores.
That's a great idea, Teacher Mary. So kids, we want to see you in your camping gear next week, so don't forget to tell your parents because we want you there. You know what? I'm actually so excited that I brought my sleeping bag. Woo!
Oh, Teacher Ian, it's time for praise and worship. And you're gonna wear a sleeping bag? How are you gonna dance?
Oh, you know me, I can hop.
Really?
Yes! Hey, so kids, get up on your feet because it's time for praise and worship. And don't forget,
waking up knowing there's a reason. All my dreams come alive. Life is for living. With you, I've made my decision. Hey! You lift me up, fill my eyes with wonder. Forever young in your love, this freedom's untainted. With you, no moment is wasted. Come on, you know what to do, let's go! See the sun now bursting through the cloud. Black and white turns to color all around. All is new in the Savior I am found. This is living now. This is living now. You lead the way, got you right beside me. In your love, I'm complete. There's nothing like living with you. This life you created, I choose. Hey! See the sun now bursting through the cloud. Black and white turns to color all around. All is new in the Savior I have found. Everybody! This is living now. This is living now. You take me higher than I've been before. It's your
So now we're about to sing our heart out to our beautiful Father. So why don't you get up on your feet, lift your hands up, or you can hold the hand of your mom or your dad or your sibling next to you. And as you do that, why don't we sing our own songs to Jesus? Come on, favorite kids. Oh, Jesus, we love you, God, and we worship you. Let's sing this out. The one who made the blind to see is moving here in front of me, moving here in front of me. The one who made the deaf to hear is silencing my every fear, silencing my every fear. I believe in you, I believe in you, 'cause you're the God of miracles. I believe in you, I believe in you, you're the God of miracles. The one who does impossible is reaching out to make me whole, reaching out to make me whole. The one who put death in its place, his life is flowing through my veins, his life is flowing through my veins. I believe in you, I believe in you, 'cause you're the God of miracles, yes. I believe in you, I believe in you, you're the God of miracles. Sing it if you believe in Him, kids. I believe in you, I believe in you, you're the God of miracles. Yes, you are, God. I believe in you, I believe in you, you're the God of miracles. Oh, yes. Oh, Jesus, we lift the song to you. All of our days, we give it all to you, God. Sing your own songs, kids. Come on. Lord Jesus Christ, my best is forever. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Come on, let's sing this out and let's declare it to our beautiful Father. The God who was and is to come, the power of the risen one, the God who brings the dead to life. You're the God of miracles, you're the God of miracles. Yes, He is, yes, He is, the God who was and is to come. Yes, the power of the risen one, the God who brings the dead to life. You're the God of miracles, you're the God of miracles. So I'll stand with arms high and heart abandoned in awe of the one who gave it all. So I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered all I am. So I'll stand, my soul, Lord, to you surrendered. All I am is yours.
Hey kids, it's me, Teacher Ian, and that's right, we're back. It's game time. Who is ready to play? And today, we're gonna be playing a game called Nose Dive. And so for you to play this game, all you're gonna need are 2 bowls, petroleum jelly, and some cotton balls. For this game, all you're gonna need is to transfer 5 cotton balls to the other bowl. But here's the catch, you can't use your hands. So, what you need to do is put petroleum jelly on your nose and transfer it using your nose. Hey, you only have 60 seconds to do this, so you have to do it as fast as you can. Are you ready? Don't forget to ask your parents or your guardians to take a photo or a video and tag us on favor.kids on Instagram. Who's ready to play? Okay, let me show you how it's done. In 3, 2, 1. So that's how it's done. Now it's your turn in 3, 2, 1, go. That was so much fun. Hey, you can play this again later or throughout the week, but for now, it's time to get to today's lesson. So, I'll see you guys again next week here on Game Time.
What's up, kids? It's Teacher Mary here, and welcome to Connect. I'm super excited that you're here. So, I have a question for you. Which flavor of cake is your favorite? Is it chocolate? Is it mocha? Is it red velvet or vanilla? Well, for me, my favorite is fudgy chocolate cake with vanilla frosting and sprinkles and ice cream. I just love cake. Well, today at Connect HQ, as much as they love cake, the Connect HQ crew has decided to go on a dessert diet. But do you think they're following the right advice? Well, that kind of reminds us of today's point. I'm gonna say it and I want you to repeat it after me. You ready? All right, here it is. Think, pray, and follow. One more time. Think, pray, and follow. Great job. All right, let's head on to Connect HQ and see what's going on.
It's getting cold in here. Are you chilly?
I'm fine, but I'll turn the thermostat up for you if you want.
Nah, I'll just get my jacket.
That's yours?
Yeah, I've had it for years. It's like a glove.
Doesn't seem to fit.
Oh, okay. I mean, I may have put on a few pounds or so. I don't want to talk about it.
Mike!
It's a little cold. Hey! What happened to my jacket?
We are Connect HQ.
Every day we help the people of the world.
Live God's way.
We look for the links.
Make the connection.
And you never know what might happen.
I'm Mike, and this is all about the time Connect HQ joined the latest food craze.
Hey gang, we just got a postcard. Dear Connect HQ, everyone in my class at school follows around this kid named Jaden. Jaden is the coolest kid in our school, but he doesn't listen to the teacher and always does his own thing. Should I follow him too? Signed, Dakota.
Knowing who to follow is an important decision to make.
But how do we know if we're following the right leader?
It's always best to stop and think, pray, then follow.
Well, first thing we need to do, guys,
I actually think we made a Skit Vision video about this once. Let me check the archives and see if it's there.
Okay, well then the next thing we probably
I'll
need
see if I can find a Bible link to help Dakota.
if anybody needs me, me and my belly here, we'll be over here doing crunches. Hey, Elaine, I was wondering...
Chef Elaine.
Chef Elaine, do you know or have any idea what I should eat if I'm trying to lose weight?
Doesn't look like to me you need to lose any weight. But it's always a good idea to eat a healthy diet, filled with vegetables, fruit, lean protein, and whole grains.
That sounds complicated.
Not at all. I can lead you through it. Let me grab some recipe cards from my locker.
Oh, okay.
You know.
No! You startled me.
There's an easier way to lose weight.
What? You know an easier way to lose weight?
Yeah. The pudding diet.
Pudding diet?
You eat all the pudding you want, and you lose weight.
Sounds easy.
I got it all from this book right here.
Putting Away the Pounds by John Paul Pauljohn.
I follow everything that guy says.
Oh, so is he like a fitness expert, nutritionist?
Mm-hmm.
These should help you get started.
Oh, no need anymore. I've got it covered, Elaine. Thanks.
Chef Elaine.
Hey, Dot. How's it going?
Great. I found a terrific Bible link to help Dakota. You want to see it?
Of course.
This is the story about the God who loves us in the Bible. We found truth and purpose to love God and love others. We're searching God's word for things to discover. This book is alive, full of answers and godly advice. This book is alive. See the wonderful stories inside. Every day I'm searching, read through history and poetry. How much Jesus loves me. God's great story lives. There's no other book like this. This book is alive.
After King Solomon died, his son Rehoboam became king.
Yay! I'm the king now.
The people sent a leader to the new king to speak up for them.
So, how's everything going?
Not so good. Listen, we've worked hard for your father. He made us pay lots of taxes and forced us to work building his palaces. Please give us some rest and we'll be willing to serve you.
I'll tell you what. Give me 3 days to think it over, then come back.
King Rehoboam decided to talk it over with the same men who gave his father, King Solomon, wise advice.
So what should I do? How do you think I should answer the people?
If you will be a servant to the people, have compassion, and work things out with them, they'll end up doing anything for you.
Yes, Your Majesty. That would be the wise thing to do.
Hey, I'm not sure you guys are right. After all, you guys are old. What do you guys think? Should I lighten up on the people? Now tell me what you really think. After all, we have grown up together.
Forget about what those old geezers told you.
Yeah, the people are just being a bunch of whiners. Hey, I know what you should tell them. Tell them my little finger is thicker than my father's waist. If you think my dad worked you hard, you haven't seen the half of it.
Yeah, and then you should say, my dad hit you with whips, but I'll beat you up with chains. That'll show him who's king.
You guys are right. Those old guys don't even know what they're talking about.
3 days later, Jeroboam and the people showed up to hear what King Rehoboam had to say.
Hey, if you think my dad worked you hard, you haven't seen half of it. My dad hit you with whips, but I'll beat you up with chains. What do you think about that?
Get lost, King Rehoboam. We've had it with you.
Go ahead, go. What do I care?
Because King Rehoboam didn't listen to the wise advice of his leaders, the kingdom of Israel was split in half. Instead of ruling over all of Israel, as his father Solomon did, King Rehoboam only ruled over the towns of Judah. The rest of the tribes went with Jeroboam, and he ruled over them.
Rehoboam had a choice of who he wanted to follow.
Yeah, he should have followed his leaders that had experience and wisdom, but instead he followed the ones that just told him what he wanted to hear.
He should have taken time to think, pray, then follow.
It's hard for me to believe that someone acted so foolishly.
What's with the pudding?
I'm on a new pudding diet. It's great.
Thankfully, I don't need to lose any weight. I don't think you do either, Mike.
Well, the pudding diet isn't just about weight loss. According to John Paul Pauljohn, the pudding diet is about smooth skin, silky hair, strong bones, and just a general feeling of happiness and well-being.
That sounds a little far-fetched.
Want to try it?
Oh yeah, I'm in.
So good.
So good.
Ooh, I'm almost empty. I hope she gets here soon.
Hey guys, I brought your pudding. Where do you want it?
Yeah, right there.
This is a lot of pudding. Oh, are you giving out free dessert to the whole neighborhood?
No.
That's just for us.
What?
Yeah. We're on the pudding diet. Putting away the pounds. All pudding all the time.
Oh, no. 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 I've never heard of this pudding diet, but it can't be good for you. Pudding is a nice treat, but eating only pudding is not healthy.
What makes you such an expert?
Yeah.
Culinary training. Following and studying under the best cooks, dietitians, and nutritionists in the city.
Is that all?
You guys don't see any problem with eating a 5-gallon bucket of pudding.
No?
No. Wait, I do. I see a problem. We need bigger spoons.
Hey Dot, what brings you to the foodie group room?
I'm out of pudding. I was just checking to see if they had more. What brings you down here?
I'm looking for Rodney. Whenever he goes missing, there's usually food involved. I just finished editing our newest skit fishing video and I wanted to show him.
I want to see.
What a great day for a hike.
It is a beautiful day. I can't wait to see that waterfall.
Oh, the waterfall. It's going to be breathtaking. And it will make this long hike worth it.
So worth it.
So how much further to the waterfall?
What?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm following you to the waterfall.
I'm following you to the waterfall.
Well, I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know where I'm going either.
Well, this is just great.
The blind leading the blind.
What?
The blind leading the blind. There's a verse in the Bible, in the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 14, about being careful who you follow. It goes like this. Matthew 15:14.
Matthew 15:14.
If a blind person leads another who is blind,
If a blind person leads another who is blind,
both of them will fall into a pit.
both of them will fall into a pit. I guess you can't really follow someone who doesn't know the way either.
If you follow someone who doesn't know God's way, you could both end up making bad decisions with really bad consequences.
So what do we do now?
Let's follow that lady. She's got a map.
That was great. It really is important that we don't follow anyone blindly.
Exactly. If we're gonna follow someone, we need to make sure it's a leader that knows the way. God's way. I've been meaning to ask you, what is with all the pudding?
I'm on the pudding diet now.
Does it work?
Want to try it?
Absolutely.
Now that we have all of the links, we should send a transmission to Dakota. Almost there. You do it, Vanessa.
I feel awful. You do it, Mike.
I have got such a bad case of pudding sweats, and my stomach is trying to kill me. Rodney, you do it.
I can't get up. I'll never be able to get up again.
Why do we all feel so terrible?
There must be some sort of bug going around.
What does Paul John say about feeling sick and not being able to move?
I didn't finish that chapter. I didn't have the strength to hold up the book anymore.
Guys, we need more pudding to get our strength up. Elaine, we need more pudding. Elaine, we need more pudding.
Oh, that's Chef Elaine. And eat a salad.
No thanks. But I will take some butterscotch pudding if you have that.
It's not on my diet.
Mike, will you eat the salad? It's good for you.
Oh, if you insist.
No, not like that.
It doesn't taste healthy.
Please, Chef Elaine. We need pudding to get our strength up so we can send our transmission about how to follow wisely.
What is so funny?
You guys, you're not following your own advice. You're all following this pudding diet, but not one of you took the time to consider if it was something worth following.
She's right.
You're right. We didn't stop once to think, pray, then follow.
Maybe if you had, you would have realized that when it comes to food and nutrition, you know someone who knows what they're talking about. Me, Chef Elaine.
I think if we had talked to you first, we could have saved ourselves a lot of pain. What do you think, Rodney?
What did he say?
He says if we had taken your advice, then we'd be able to hop up and finish the transmission.
If you want good consequences, you have to follow good leaders.
You're right. Thanks, Elaine.
Thanks, Chef Elaine.
Hi, Dakota. We here at Connect HQ got your question about whether or not you should follow Jaden, the cool kid at school that doesn't listen to his teacher. We found a verse in the book of Matthew, chapter 15, that we think will help. Say it with us like this. Matthew 15:14. If a blind person leads another who is blind, both of them will fall into a pit. Just as the verse says, not all leaders are good leaders, and we shouldn't follow just anyone. And not all leaders act in a godly way. If you follow a bad leader, it can lead to some horrible results. When the people complained to King Rehoboam about the hard working conditions, his wise godly advisors told him to show mercy to the people. But King Rehoboam followed his friends who told the king to be cruel to the people. As a result, the entire kingdom of Israel was torn in two. Today at Connect HQ, we learned how important it is to follow wisely. Rodney got some advice from a book that wasn't very good. Before we knew it, everyone at HQ was eating nothing but pudding because we didn't stop and think. Following that bad advice ended up making us all sick. We should have been following Chef Elaine. When it comes to food, she's the expert. She's a wise leader letting us know the right way to eat healthy and feel good. You shouldn't blindly follow everyone who says, "I'm a leader." When you're unsure of what the next course of action should be, take a step back, think, pray, then follow. God wants us to follow godly leaders, because godly leaders lead us to live like God. Think, would God want you to follow someone who doesn't listen to their teacher? Then pray and ask God to show you in your head and in your heart what you should do, then choose to follow or not follow. I hope this helps. And if you ever need help, just drop us a line, because remember, Connect HQ is here to help you.
If you prayed that prayer, that's the most important decision you'll ever make. Now make sure you go tell your parents or your guardians about that decision. Great job! Alright kids, it's time for Rehearse the Verse. Are you ready? I'm gonna say it and I want you to repeat it after me. You ready? Alright, Matthew 15:14. If a blind person leads another who is blind, both of them will fall into a pit. One more time. Matthew 15:14. If a blind person leads another who is blind, both of them will fall into a pit. Great job. All right, kids, have you ever tried to walk around your house with your eyes closed? Try it now with your family. Close your eyes and let someone lead you who's also closing their eyes and see how far you can get before running into something. Pause the video now and try it with your family. That game is kind of like following a leader who doesn't know God's right way. At first you might be okay, but eventually you're gonna trip or fall or hit the wall. That's why it's so important to follow someone who knows God's right way. Next up, we have some great questions for you and your family to answer. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for joining Kids Church today. I'm Teacher Mary, signing out. Bye! We hope you enjoyed today's service. If it's your first time here, we'd like to invite you to hop on to favor.church/favoritekids next because we want to get a super special gift into your hands. Aside from today's service, we have a lot of new things rolling out for you every week. On Wednesdays, we have our Favorite Kids show at 4 p.m. on youtube.com/favoriteKidsTV. We also have our Favorite Kids Zoom Connect happening every other Saturday at 4 p.m. If you want to learn more or if you have any prayer requests, you can go on our social media appearing right now on your screen. We'll see you next time on Favorite Kids Online.